everybody. Woo! Welcome, everybody. Welcome to episode 5, a special Thursday edition of the It's One of Those Things show. Big up everybody who is already inside. I will talk to the chat here in a minute. I'm probably going to get some questions like, hey, TJ, why aren't you on Northland and Azars? Don't you have to host a show with Mari and keep Stefan from being too ridiculous? Sorry, there's something on my desk bothering me. I have to do my own stuff a little bit. So because the Arsenal match fell on my normal Tuesday, I got to do this show now. So big up everybody that's already inside. Make sure that you are smashing the likes. Make sure that you are subbing to the channel. Make sure that you are subbing to Tony Glod Gunner TV because his link is already in there. And my guy, Tony, is already in the chat. The Arsenal astrologist, people. If you did not catch the show yesterday on Flawless's channel on Sarcasm City TV about Arsenal beating Porto. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you. It was an absolutely incredible show. These guys are absolutely hilarious. So yeah, and Tony, feel free. Like, no, the disclaimer's in full effect. The disclaimer's in full effect, bro. Like, I'm so sorry. You are so shameless, bro. And I dig it because it's your style, but I cannot subscribe to that. I can't subscribe to that yet. It's too early. It's March 14th. It's too early. We can't be doing that quite yet. But big up to the Twitter gang. We got 4 people watching on the Twitter gang as well. Make sure that you are following me on Twitter or X or whatever, if you would like, at TJ_Warren. And you will get these shows weekly, if not more than weekly, to be 100% honest with you. But hey, let's get into it. Arsenal beat Porto 1-1, 4-2 on penalties. And that is exactly, well, not exactly. It's a little bit less than we expected, right? If we're talking real about Porto, we are saying that these guys do not have the same quality that Arsenal have, but they do have the European heritage. They have the manager that knows how to play against a team like Arsenal, and they almost snuck it out. Anybody who says any different, sorry, I think you're lying to yourself a little bit there. I really did enjoy watching the penalty kick shootouts. If you guys if you guys watch that on this stream, then you knew that I'm an absolute snap show when it comes to high pressure situations like that, especially when it comes to my team. Go back and watch that. It was absolutely incredible. It was fun. I got a little carried away with the yelling, but hey, what are you going to do? I was really excited. So yeah, get your questions in. I can already see some of the questions are coming in. Big up AFC always. Obviously, you know, I'm gassed about where we are right now, just in time for us to be on an 18-day break. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm pretty excited about taking a little bit of a break from Arsenal, just because they have been causing me to grow more gray hairs on this beard over the last couple of weeks. Obviously, I'm only referring to the Porto matches and obviously that match against Brentford. But aside from that, they've been making it look easy out there. So hopefully we can go to Manchester City and make it look a little easier. Don't think it's going to happen, but hey, we'll have some USA watch-alongs. We'll have some video watch-alongs. Actually, I should already start plugging this. We will have a USA Jamaica watch-along with me and the one and only Flawless from Sarcasm City TV Thursday. So this time in an hour, a week from today, me and Flawless will be watching the U.S. men's team face off against the Jamaican national team here on this channel starting at 11 p.m. UK time. So come on and make sure that you tune in for that. Yeah, so I really enjoyed. So what I really enjoyed about Arsenal advancing today, and before I go on, big up to Connor, CMO Sports. Make sure that you sub to Connor if you haven't already. If you haven't subbed to Connor already, what are you doing? CMO Sports. AJ, please, if you're still in the chat. Oh, AJ already put it in the chat. Perfect. Subscribe to CMO Sports on YouTube, people. He made his debut on the Football Terrace with Terry Flewers today and absolutely cooked. It was a very, very eclectic panel, I will say. He was cool, calm, collected, put in some rational thoughts, and I can't really say the same about the panel, but hey, we move. But, big up Connor. He's doing big things. I am also in touch with people who are in touch with Terry, so I may be hopefully making my debut on there soon. I'm not counting my chickens yet, though, so we will see if you'll see your boy on the terrace here pretty soon. But anyway, Connor, you absolutely cooked. Proud to call you a friend, my guy. You did a great job today. Yeah, no, I want to talk about the ops. I want to talk about Lewis. I want to talk about all these guys preying on our downfall. Literally, hashtag pray for Porto was trending on Twitter before our match at the Emirates on Tuesday. And all I can say is hold that. That's all I can say. Hold that. Because you guys prey on our downfall so much that when we succeed, like, I'm not one of those Arsenal fans that goes on Twitter and is like puffing my chest out. I think I'm pretty measured. I make fun of the people that deserve to get made fun of. I praise the people who deserve to get praised, and that's pretty much it. Like Sunshine, if you're listening, absolutely shameless to be backing Real Madrid. I thought you had a team. Lewis, I thought you had a team. I thought all you guys had teams. Why are you backing all these ops for our? Oh yeah, because they're in the Champions League and they can actually beat us, unlike your teams. Just saying. And I don't care. You guys can talk. Oh, how many Champions Leagues you have? I don't know. How many are you going to win? How many Champions Leagues are you still in? You know what I mean? I'm not calling these people out. It's just a little bit of friendly banter. I think it's hilarious. These guys are pushing videos on us. Well, I guess I can understand it because some of our fan base is completely diluted. But some of it, I'm just kind of like, you got to hold that. I was so proud of the boys. I was so proud of the way that we hung in there against the terrorist football that Porto played. And it was just, that's all I'm going to say about it. And I really wanted to share this video with you guys that was sent to me by a Liverpool fan who was on the lookout for me. But not only, guys, I didn't know if you knew this, but not only is Staffy a member of the Top Gooner squad, and I don't know if Staffy's in here, but big up Staffy because he's on loan to Arsenal. We got another person that is also on loan to Arsenal. Check it out.
Guys, good luck to you in the next round as well. We'll see who you guys draw. But I was supporting Arsenal yesterday, and it's Arsenal. Arsenal FC, we're by far the greatest team. Damn, you guys don't even value Tom at £5? Guys, good luck to you in the next round as well. We'll see who you guys draw. But I was supporting Arsenal yesterday, and it's Arsenal.
It deserved to get played twice. I'm not going to lie to you. Hussam is an absolute legend. He freaking is an Arsenal fan. Don't let him forget it, people. Don't let him forget it. You will never catch me singing "You'll Never Walk Alone." You'll never catch me singing whatever BS Spurs thing is going on. You will never hear me sing an op song. And everybody's like, "Oh, TJ, you're a wedding singer. You should be able to sing these songs. You should sing the songs." How much of a super chat would it take for you to sell your soul and sing "You'll Never Walk Alone"? There's not a big enough super chat in the world. I'll tell you that right away. Let's get to the questions. First question coming in here. Big up everybody inside. Make sure that you are absolutely smashing the likes. Get me up to 20 likes. That is the goal for every single solo stream. Oh, Ravi, you missed it. Ravi, you weren't here. You got to scroll back. No, you know what? I'll play it one more time.
Good luck to you in the next round as well. We'll see who you guys draw. But I was supporting Arsenal yesterday, and it's Arsenal. Arsenal FC, we're by far the greatest team.
There we go. Big up Ravi for sending me that. Okay, he saw it. I don't care. It's worth playing 3 times on one stream. I'm not even going to lie to you. Hugo. Big up Hugo. But yeah, let me get to AFC always is a question. TJ, is Ben Tan the best right back in the Premier League right now? He's up there. On recent performances, yeah, he's obviously up there. He's obviously up there. You have a lot of really good right backs that are injured. You have some. I don't know. I mean, who would you rate next to him? Who would you rate next to him? I mean, right now he's the only one that really sticks out to me. You know what I mean? Oh, Flawless is in the chat. He saw that. Yeah, no, he saw it. All these Flawless, the bandwagon is wide open, my guy. You can come to the Arsenal bandwagon whenever you are ready. We got the ops joining the Arsenal bandwagon, and trust me, there's plenty of room. I won't even judge you that harshly. I won't even judge you that harshly. I'm just saying. Big up Flawless every single time. My guy, make sure that you're subscribing to Sarcasm City TV. Me and Flawless again will be doing the Jamaica USA watch along. I'm going to keep mentioning it until we get at least 100 people watching that stream. It is going to be lit next Thursday, people. But yeah, where was I? No, I mean he's one of the best right backs on form right now. I mean, who else would you put up there with him? Kieran Trippier? Oh my gosh, Pedro Porro's been good, to be fair, but I wouldn't say that. They're just completely two different profiles of player. Like I struggle to compare these Spurs and Arsenal right backs and left backs sometimes, just because they're more wing backs than anything else. But yeah, no, I just think that yeah, Flawless in the house, everybody, Flawless in the house. No, I just think that Ben White on form currently right now is one of the best right backs in the league. We haven't lost in the league since Fulham. We haven't lost in the year of our Lord 2024 in the league. So I would say it's been a solid performance all around, but Ben White definitely deserves his plaudits. That's for sure. So big up Ben White every single time. One thing that I saw that was really stirring up shit on Twitter, by the way, today, and I want to comment this around Ben White, was that the fact he didn't get called up by Gareth Southgate. And people are like, oh, but he didn't get called up because he asked not to get called up. And people are, oh, well, why wouldn't you want to play for your country? How dare you not want to play for your country? Why would you want to play for your country when your manager who manages your national team doesn't want you anywhere near the team? Like, I would add, like, key word or key example, the World Cup 2022. Ben White, yeah, did he dedicate himself to the team? Not necessarily. I mean, he didn't study the tape, so he didn't fit the profile of a player that wants to be under Gareth Southgate. Who gives a shit? Like, honestly, I'm a club guy. I'm a club and country guy, but my country is so irrelevant that I back my club more. Like, nobody rates Gareth Southgate. And if you do, sorry, you're a loser. If you rate this guy, you're a loser. Like, Ben White, the fact that he said no and is concentrating on a team that might actually win a trophy, might actually win a title, big up to Ben White. Because you know what? If I didn't get along with my boss, I wouldn't want to work for him either. I would be like, hey, fuck you. I'll go play somewhere else, or I'll go on vacation, or I'll do whatever. He could go back to Dubai, visit Salt Bay's restaurant for all I give a shit, work on the tan. As long as he's not off getting injured, playing against who are England playing? Who are England playing? Like Uzbekistan or some shit? Hold on. Let me see. Schedule. England schedule. There we go. Let's see who they're playing. Okay, so they're playing Brazil and they're playing Belgium. You want to risk injuring yourself in a friendly against Brazil and a friendly against Belgium? I don't think so. I think he made the right decision. And Gareth Southgate is an absolute bum. You English guys, big up Eli every single time, my guy. You guys who rate Gareth Southgate need to take a long look in the mirror and realize that you are a fucking loser. Yeah. No, this is staying. Gareth Southgate is going to blow the best players that have played for England collectively in 10 years at least. And you guys rate this guy? It's absolutely incredible to me. And me as an American, look, I was told that when we played the English in the World Cup in the group stage, that we were going to get blown out 4-5-0. We drew you. A team of Americans that I don't necessarily rate, a team that was composed of Gio Reyna, who barely played, Tim Weah, And if you guys don't know who these players are, that's hilarious because they play outside of the Premier League. Anthony Robinson, Tyler Robinson, Tim Ream, Matt Turner. And you guys got a team, Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, who is in net for you? Nick freaking Pope. Like all these Jordan Pickford, Bukayo Saka, Declan Rice. Like all these great English players. Southgate ball could not beat the Americans. Hold that. Hold that. And if that doesn't tell you what you need to know about English success, I don't know. Like, I want to pull because I have a lot of friends that are English. I would love for England to win in the Euros just because I think it would make a lot of these people happy. Bellingham, exactly. You can keep naming them. That's fine. It's only going to prove my point. You have a world class of English players right now, and you are going to blow it with the guy who has failed spectacularly up the chain. Relegated Middlesbrough. What do you get? Oh, here's the England job. Absolutely hilarious. Hilarious. I explained this at the beginning of the show, Cubed. I explained this. I had to do this show because I couldn't do it on Tuesday, and I got to focus on my own channel sometimes. So big up Mari. I think Stefan was on that show. Tottenham away are going on right now if you want to go over there and catch them. But if you don't, you can stay over here with me and talk about Arsenal and talk about how Ben White binning off Southgate was a great move for his career, I think. These guys, if Declan Rice or Bukayo Saka come back injured, I am going to be fuming. I hate these international breaks, especially because we have a schedule that is going to be so congested starting on March 31st. It is going to be a shit show. Yeah, selfish. Yeah, selfish. Yeah, sorry, I'm building my own brand. My bad. Oh yeah, by the way, sorry, I'm building my own brand. My bad. Anyway, yeah, Waistcoat Willie Southgate. Exactly. Big up everybody inside. 18 likes. Get us up to 25 likes before the end of the stream, people. That is the tax. Big up 15 inside. Big up to the Twitter gang, by the way. We got a lot of people watching on Twitter. But yeah, like, tell me in the chat, honestly, do you rate Gareth Southgate? Like, what is the obsession with England needing to have an English manager? What is the obsession with that? We had that fraud Jurgen Klinsmann over here for the longest time. Like, why does the coach of the national team need to be from that country? He is genuinely awful. And he's not utilizing these English players. He never will. He's going to bomb out of the Euros, probably in the quarterfinals, and I'm going to be watching it the entire time. I just hope, and we were talking about this, by the way. Me and the American Waffle guys were talking about this. I think we're going to adopt teams. So we're going to have a random draw, and then the teams that we draw are the team that we support through the Euros. So hopefully I don't draw England, because England are going to bomb out because this coach is not it. I don't know why I'm talking about Gareth Southgate. I just can't stand this guy. I can't stand him. Who cares about England? Everybody cares about England. Everybody half of the audience are from England. It says it in my stats, more than half. So I don't need I can talk about the Americans. I will talk about the Americans during the watch along with Flawless on Thursday, 11 p.m. UK time, people. But yeah, no, and Cubed, I saw what you put into the group chat, and I agree with you. Brendan Aronson, man, what happened? What happened to him? I don't rate Berhalter either, by the way. Like, people are going to say, oh, TJ, you look at yourself. Yeah, I know. I realize our coach is a bum. I absolutely realize it. I really wish that we would bring in somebody that has a coaching vacancy and can actually coach some winning football into the Americans. I really do. Like, we have to get somebody of quality into this squad. Yeah, Berhalter is our Southgate, and I'm like here talking shit about Southgate. Berhalter is the level or worse, and I agree with that. And look, I want Jose Mourinho to coach the U.S. team. He was linked. It'll never happen, but at least he will coach some winning, solid football into these, and we won't be losing to Trinidad and Tobago in CONCACAF competitions. Like, arguably one of the weakest confederations of football in the world, and we're losing to Caribbean islands of population of 100,000 people. Like it's absolutely awful. The fact that America is not as far along in football as we should be, in my opinion, the fact that we are still losing finals to Mexico and Canada at this point is embarrassing. I mean, big up Canada. Canada's good. Don't get me wrong, but Mexico are on the way down. Like objectively, that's not me being like, big up the Mexicans, big up El Tri, big up all that. But at the same time, their team is on the downslope, and we can still barely beat them. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? But anyway, yeah, I think Bob Bradley was the American coach that got the best out of the players. I thought Jurgen Klinsmann got a lot out of the players, but he fell off too. And now he's out there making people in Asia suffer under his ilk. So yeah, I rated Jurgen Klinsmann there for a while, but it is what it is. It's just the management of the American men's national team, according to Will Stewart, is getting better. Like we have a lot of guys coming through the pipeline, but right now we're kind of in a hey, these players are not necessarily living up to what they should be. And I don't think there's any pressure on them to succeed necessarily, because the World Cup is being hosted here. We get an automatic bid. So I don't think we're going to win. Bruce Arena is an absolute joke manager. Anyway, get your comments in. I'm going to stop talking about the Americans. If you guys want to get my opinions on the American national team, again, come and watch the watch along on Thursday. We will be live. And Cubed, you're more than welcome to hop on that if you would like. We will be watching on this channel. All right. Anyway, let's talk about the Champions League, people. Let's talk about best case scenario for Arsenal. Let's talk about worst case scenario for Arsenal. Let's talk about who the chat would like to see us get drawn against tomorrow morning in the US. I think it's like at 6:00 my time. I will not be getting up for that. Who will we be playing against, guys? Who is the best case scenario for us? We talked about it. I'll talk about we don't need to talk about the Americans. Everybody's going to leave. Yeah, Klinsmann got sacked by South Korea. Exactly. That's all you need to know. But anyway, who's the best case scenario for us? I've been getting a lot of people in my WhatsApp saying, "Hey TJ, would you like to play Atletico Madrid?" No. What? No. They have a ton of quality players. Like I would rather end up against Dortmund. Dortmund are who I am praying to whatever God exists that we get in the first round, or in the quarterfinals, excuse me, because they had trouble with PSV closing them out, and I just think we would need a confidence builder going into a semi against somebody like let's be real. It's probably going to end up being Man City, but we're going to have to play Man City, Barcelona, Real Madrid, and I don't get all the people that are saying bring me Real Madrid now. I don't get it. Can somebody explain that to me? Or Bayern? Yeah. Exactly, Carlos. It'll probably be Real Madrid or Bayern. I don't want to see Real Madrid or Bayern until the final. Period. Yeah, semifinal draw as well. Yeah, but okay, so who are the three teams that you would want to see on our side of the bracket? Who are the answer me that question, Jamino. Who are the three teams that you would want to see on our side of the bracket? So Arsenal versus X, and then the other 3 and 4. Who would you want to see? Tell me that. Hugo, I want PSG. What? What? Unbelievable. Arsenal Manic, then put it in the chat, bro. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Who do you want to see? If the poll missed, I apologize. What's the poll saying? The poll saying 53% Madrid, 18% and 18% for Barcelona and PSG. Out of Barcelona and PSG, I would want Barcelona. Honestly, Barcelona. Yeah, PSG and Barca. Those are the three weakest. But at the same time, I said this on Flawless stream last night. I do not want to see us play against somebody like Kylian Mbappe. I don't. I think that Kylian Mbappe is that team, and they're here for a reason. The guy is the best footballer in the world. In the world. So in that order, I would want to go, in terms of ease, I would go Dortmund, PSG, or no, Dortmund, Barcelona, PSG. Those are mine. Because Steve was texting me last night. Ugh, I would not want to play against Atletico Madrid. They have not lost a home fixture in the Champions League since what? What did you say? 21, Steve? 21 was, I think, what I read on the WhatsApp that you sent me. Insane stat. These guys are heritage in the Champions League. They will absolutely turn us over away. And if we go down too badly away, we're not going to be. We've proven that we're not going to be able to score at the Emirates. Yeah, 2021. They have not lost a home fixture in the Champions League since 2021. Yeah. What? That's all I'm going to say. What? Yeah, and subscribe to Strasbourg Steve already, by the way. If you haven't subscribed to Strasbourg Steve already, what are you doing? What are you actually doing with your life? A match against Inter yesterday was crazy. I watched the second half of it. I didn't watch the first, but yeah, I mean, the Atletico Madrid that you watched yesterday, man, they dribbled the ball very, very well. They didn't take many shots outside of the box. I think the way that they kind of cut through against Inter Milan was pretty special. These guys, they are very, very good. And you don't want to end up in a penalty shootout against them because they were cold. Cold. I mean, are you really going to blame Summer for not stopping some of those? Some of those were off the bar. Some of those were just right in the top shelf. Like, they were incredible yesterday. Incredible. Atletico's like European Villa. You will come away with injuries. Hey, there you go. Bring me Man City and Real Madrid. Let's be having you. I knew you were messing with me, dude. I've known you for way too long you've been in this chat way too long for me to accept that as an answer. Period. End of story. Yeah. Oh my God. That sounds really, really nice. Dal. Big up Dal in the chat. W's for Dal in the chat. Dal is the man. Dude, it is, I think it's like 73 degrees out, but I have to have my windows closed because I have too many allergies. But big up Dal every single time. Go and subscribe to Oregon Goop, my guy, every single time. Let's see what Hendon Gooner has to say. Sorry, Hendon, I've been rambling. Hendon Gooner, put what you put. Who do you want to see in there? I want City. They're a known quantity to Arsenal, or a known quality or quantity. Quality. I mean, I guess like the devil you know kind of thing, but they're just so good in the Champions League. They're so good. They're the defending champions. They have every reason to want to beat us. So yeah, I wouldn't want to play City right away. But knowing our luck, it's probably going to be Bayern, City, or Real Madrid. Like, that is, I think we have gotten so lucky so far with these draws. Like, let's be real with it. Like, obviously we didn't get Copenhagen, but Porto, out of the draws that were available, we were pretty lucky to get Porto, and they still played us very, very well. Low quality side. Now we're going up against managers who actually know how to operate in the Champions League, and we have, sorry to say it, a rookie manager in the Champions League. Like, all these people are saying, oh yeah, well, look what he's done in the league. I'm sorry, I don't trust this manager to get us anywhere past where we are right now. This is where I expected us to be. And now, like, if Arteta goes any farther in the Champions League, I'll be shocked if he does that. And I will have to big it up. If we get into a Champions League semifinal under this manager, I might have to flip. I'm not gonna lie. I might have to flip. Because yeah, it's he would be defying my expectations if he did this. Jim, big up to the beautiful chat. Absolutely. Make sure that you guys are smashing the likes. Make sure that you are subscribing to the channel. If you are new, people, we got all the real ones in the chat right now. All the absolute real ones in the chat. We are talking Arsenal astrology, people. Will the stars align? I hope you guys get Bayern and the King in North London. Kane knocks you out. he like literally told your club to fuck off, and you guys are still like, oh, Harry Kane. Like he literally told you guys to get bent, and you guys were like, yeah, Harry. I hope he comes back and beats our rivals because we know we can't. Big up Cube though. I'm not gonna lie. Have the top Reds been humbled after the Porto scrape, or are they still running their mouths? They're still running their mouths. Yeah, they're running their mouths. We have gotten farther in the Champions League than we have in what 16 years. And now, yeah, why wouldn't they be running their mouth? Of course they're running their mouth. I mean, do I back it? No, because at the end of the day, we're probably not going to win the trophy. I still don't think we're going to win the trophy. But the fact that we've gotten this far is pretty incredible, to be honest. Like it defied my expectations. I thought we were going to get knocked out in the round of 16. I'm not going to lie. So yeah, they say fear no one. I don't back this. I don't back this at all. I hope Spurs get Bayern so Kane and Eric Dyer can knock their former club out. Oh wait, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Strasburg Steve, I would want to know, like, what do you rate your chances, you being Bayern, because I know you're a Bayern fan. What do you rate your chances of getting to a semifinal? Are you saying it depends? I want to know, because I was hesitant to say that I wanted Bayern based off of the form that they are in the league, but at the same time, like, look, man, Tommy Tukes in the Champions League is a different beast, I think. Like I think you guys could go somewhere. I don't rate our chances. That's fine. That's fine. I'm just saying that I don't underestimate Tuchel. He took a third place Chelsea to a Champions League final. So a Champions League win, not a final. So yeah, I don't underrate him. Dreadful or Bayern TJ Eric Dyer starts every game. What does that tell you? It tells me that they can win with other people in the lineup. It tells me that they still have Harry Kane. I mean, they still have other players in that squad. So yeah, Tommy Tukes. I'm gonna say it as much as I want now, just because I know it'll rattle you, Strasburg Steve. Big up Strasburg Steve every time, but I know it's gonna rattle you. If it's gonna piss you off, it's gonna be hilarious. By the way, Strasburg Steve, I was anointed. By the way, I don't know if I'm a mod on your channel, but I was anointed by the Malibu bottle, on him and Northside stream today. Anointed. So hopefully I get a mod on Steve's channel. Anyway, what else do we got? It, bro. If we draw Arsenal, I ain't confident at all. I don't know. You saw what we did against Porto. I guess it depends. You guys will play a different way against us. You guys will play a different way against us than Porto. A different brand of football. Because if you play the way that Porto did against us, you're gonna be depending on Eric Dyer and Eric Dyer. In 2024, Eric Dyer is starting for a top European football club. Eric Dyer. Bye, Cube. See you later. Thank you so much for coming. I watched Bayer over the last few weeks, and it reminds me of Lockdown Arsenal. That's pretty bad. Like, I was depressed during lockdown, and I thought I was going to drink some bleach watching Lockdown Arsenal. Lockdown Arsenal was pretty tough to watch. I mean, obviously, we won the FA Cup. Great. But, yeah, Lockdown Arsenal was not fun to watch. Not fun at all. Not fun at all. Yeah, I'm probably going to go for another 10 minutes, guys, and then I got to go. I got the in-laws coming into town this week, and I got to clean the house. So yeah. No, and I said this. So this is what I want. Let me know if you guys rate this. Let me know if you guys rate what I have to say about the UCL here. I want to get Dortmund. I want PSG and Barcelona on our side, and then the other 4 teams on their side. I want Real Madrid versus City in the quarterfinals. I want Real Madrid, City, the semifinal from last season. I want it now. I want it. Get it out of the way. Get it out of the way now. And then Bayern can play. Hold on, I'm gonna star this. I'm gonna star this real quick. Sorry, I got it. And then Bayern play Atletico Madrid. I think Atletico Madrid would win that, honestly. Atletico Madrid, and then you could put Athletic, and then Barcelona and Man City. No, not Barcelona. Real Madrid and Man City kill each other. Maybe there are some injuries there. Maybe City drop points in the league. Who knows? And then we have a Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid semifinal. Now that would be sick. Absolutely sick. And then I would want to see Arsenal go through. So Arsenal versus I would say Arsenal versus PSG. That's the best case scenario. But again, I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if that's going to happen. That's just what I want. Big up to the 11 inside. Make sure that you're smashing the likes. And whenever Eli agrees with me, you know what? I got something right. I got something right, people. Big up to Eli in the chat. Big up to Eli in the chat. I just don't want City. Playing them 3 times in the space of a month would kill our title hopes, in my opinion. I agree. It would be like a carbon copy of last year. We had to play them 3 times. I don't want to play them. That would mean we would play them, and counting the Community Shield, I don't count the win, but I count the game. We would end up playing Man City 5 times. 5 times in a season. That is a lot of times to play against Man City, and we don't need it. We don't need that. And I'm not saying that we wouldn't compete. I think we would compete, but I don't think we would win. That's the difference. We we had to play terrorist football to get a win at our own ground. And we played, and I don't really count the Community Shield. No offense. No offense. I'm starring your guys' questions, so I'm going to rapid fire through them as we go. If we play them 3 times and the title's Liverpool, I agree. If we play them, I mean, yeah, would end up being 3 times. Yeah, 3 times. If we end up playing them 3 times, yeah, it'd be all Liverpool. But Liverpool have an injury issue too, and their midfield. I mean, Endo came in and did a job against Man City. I'm not going to lie, he did. But do you expect Endo to play like that every single game? I think Gravenberch is shaky. I think Gravenberch is injured. Honestly, remind me if I'm wrong. But Gravenberch is shaky, and Szoboszlai has his moments. I don't think. Hold on, I'm gonna address this. Don't worry. I think that Szoboszlai, I wasn't impressed with him against Man City at all. I thought he wasn't that great. I mean, Liverpool have ways of winning. Like, so at the end of the day, I'm not slagging off Liverpool, but they have weaknesses. The midfield is a weakness of theirs. They have a really, really great back line and a really good forward line, but their midfield is where you can get at them. And that's where Man City got at them too. So yeah. Oh God. Big up Dal for the $5 super chat. Thank you, Dal, every single time. Dal, you're a part of this channel. You don't need to keep paying me, but I appreciate it, bro. Bring them all on. We got Gabby in the back and Gabby in attack on the road to Champions League. You guys, man, I think Dal, I think you sent this in just to put me on my heels a little bit. I think that's what you did. But I would love to bring them all on. Yeah, bring them all on. Bring them all on, Dal. You know what? Bring them all on in a certain order. Bring them on in order of easiest to hardest. How about that? Let's do that. I would rather play one game against Real Madrid. One game at Wembley. One game. Tony, you're killing me. Tony, I'm getting clipped up because you keep saying the stars are aligning, my guy. Oh my days. We're going to be very, very popular, by the way. Oh, yeah, and Troops reacted to that stream, by the way. That clip, by the way. I don't know if you saw that, but yeah, maybe you go over there and drop a line to Troops because he was like, kiss my teeth. So, Oregon is hyped. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Terrorist football, what do you mean we deserve that win? Did we? Jamino, I'm going to call you out a little bit on this because you called out David Raya and you said we were very, very lucky not to get scored on. I don't know what you're talking about. Because if David Raya had truly messed that up and we get scored on, then we lose that game, in my opinion. I don't remember who was on the attack on that one. Who was on the attack on that? Was that Alvarez? Yeah. When Gabriel screwed up getting the ball back to Raya, miscommunication, then he hits it off the bar. Like, yeah, I don't know. I think we deserve that win with the way we played in the second half, but it was looking sticky bum time for most of that game. What does terrorist football mean? It means that you play low defensive football. If anybody grazes you, you fall to the ground, you kill time, you play possession base, and you just basically pray that you don't score a goal. You shithouse it, essentially, is how I see it. You shithouse a win. You don't play, you don't open up. That's my opinion. Terrorize. Yeah, look at the highlights. Don't even bother watching the full thing. You'll be able to tell. Okay, so now you're changing your tune then. So did we deserve to win the game or did we not deserve to win the game? based on Rhea. Dark arts, yeah, dark arts, whatever, dark arts, terrorist football, whatever. Yeah, I think there are different ways of putting it, but I could be wrong. Go ahead and go ahead and slag me off in the chat. I don't care. Oh. Mm. I don't even know what to make of this question. TJ, what do you make of some fans saying that Declan Rice is the Aaron Ramsey that can defend? Some fans are crazy. I think that it's way too early to know exactly what Declan Rice's legacy is going to be here at Arsenal, but I don't think I think it's going to be way better than Aaron Ramsey's. I think it's going to be way better than Aaron Ramsey's. I think he's going to be captain of this club one day, and I think that he is the guy that's going to lead us moving forward. I rate Martin Odegaard. Don't get me wrong; he was the man of the match in my opinion. Outside of David Raya, he was the outfield player, man of the match for Arsenal against Porto. But Declan Rice is the guy to take us into the future. So I think he's going to end up in the annals of Arsenal. I think he's going to be better than Aaron Ramsey, and it's hard to compare the two, because different positions in that. But yeah, no, I think different positions, different eras. It's so hard sometimes. You compare these players to play. I mean, it's hard to even compare players to the Premier League 10 years ago, because I think it's a completely different style. Like if you look at the caliber of athlete back then and the caliber of athlete now, I really think that there's a big difference, a huge difference between the two. So it's really hard to compare, but I think Declan Rice is going to be better than Aaron Ramsey. I think he's going to be better than Aaron Ramsey. And this is a really good comment from Hugo. Let me highlight this comment from Hugo real quick, because this is a very good point. Here, hold on. Where was it? Oh, it's in the comments. Yeah, Aaron Ramsey was clutch, but he had no defensive structure. I think Declan Rice is both. He's clutch and he has defensive structure. He doesn't make as many mistakes. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think Declan Rice is the guy to bring us forward. That's all. And I think when we're looking back on this stream, if I'm still doing this in 3 or 4 years, he's gonna be wearing the armband, and he's gonna be one of the better players in Arsenal history. I really do believe that. What did Odegaard do so amazingly apart from the assist? If he was amazing, then we wouldn't have gone to the pen lotto. Well, I think you're grouping Odegaard in with the fact that we couldn't score. I don't think that that's necessarily an indictment that Odegaard should hold. I thought Odegaard was very good. I mean, who are you comparing him to? Are you comparing him to Jorginho, or are you comparing him to Declan Rice in the midfield? Like, if you're talking about who played the best in the midfield for their position, like, sorry, it's Odegaard. Declan Rice, he had a good game, but he was also losing possession a lot. So Odegaard was pinging passes around, obviously had that great assist. He was generating space. The problem was that Porto played low block and tried to get us to pens, and they did. But, I just think, like, we've been slagging off Odegaard for not showing up in the key moments, and he shows up in the key moments, and I think right now we have to give him his flowers, because when we needed him the most, he actually showed up and put in that through ball to Trossard. What a finish from Trossard. Holy shit. What a finish. But yeah, Odegaard, I thought was fantastic in that game. I thought he was our best outfield player. I really do. And the fact that me and Jaminho don't we agree on a lot of we agree like 50-50. So the fact that Jaminho is agreeing with me here is pretty good. Like, we were putting in shots, but we just couldn't get it done. We couldn't get it done in the first half anyway. We didn't put in many shots in the second, but in the first half we were. But yeah. Anyway, could have had the winner if Havertz didn't pull Pappy. I've been trying to forget about this, to be honest with you. I've been trying to forget about that, because that was brutal to watch. And Havertz, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna talk about? When are we gonna talk about Havertz? When are we gonna have the uncomfortable conversation that this guy still is inconsistent? Are we ready to have that conversation yet, or are we still like King Kai? He's not consistent enough. He really isn't. So let's not lie to ourselves and say that this guy's the next coming. He's going to be our number 9. Stop giving these guys. No, I QER was the best in the back line, but I don't think he was the man of the match. Respectfully, stop giving these guys an excuse, because if you say, "Oh yeah, King Kai, he's my guy at number 9 moving forward," then somehow, freaking Edu is going to hear that and he's not going to go out and get a number 9. Like, what are we doing? We need a number 9. Kai Havertz is not the guy to be putting in the middle going forward. We put Kai Havertz in the middle because he stinks at the 8, and he's a better option than Eddie Nketiah, which is not saying much. Like, sorry to say it. I'm really, really sorry to say it. And Gabriel Jesus, he's good, but he's not a finisher, and he cannot stay off of the injured list. He can't. He cannot. Yeah, I think Odegaard was average. Sorry, you don't have to apologize. That's your opinion. All opinions are welcome here. I just disagree. Yeah, I keep saying it. Havertz is a purple patch player. I think that Havertz. I actually agree with this, but Arsenal fans are getting way too gassed up again about this player, and now watch him put in a couple of stinkers. He will start at number 9 against Man City, and we can only pray that he puts in half of a shift that he did in the first match that he played in that position against them, because he played well in the Community Shield. I will give him that. But when you're putting Havertz at the 9 against true Premier League teams that aren't named Brentford, he struggles. Or that aren't named that are named Brentford, he does well. But it's the lower level sides that he cooks against, is all I'm trying to say. Sorry, I got my words scrambled there. We'll probably go for another 3 minutes, guys, and then I got to go. Big up everybody that came to the solo show today. If you guys have any questions, any concerns, any comments, go ahead and put them in the chat. And again, big up down for the super chat, my guy. I might use that to supplement me doing the same thing you're doing right now. TJ, would you take Kudu at Arsenal? Yes. 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 What are we talking about? What kind of question? You go. I wanted him over the summer. So bad, man. Like, even if he's like, we know that Bukayo Saka can play in fullback positions or wingback positions. Like, we know that Kudus can do the same thing. Why not? Why not? That's all I'm going to say. Why not bring this guy in? I wish we would have, but now he's going to be extremely expensive. West Ham have got a freaking West Ham have got a freaking winner there, guys. A winner. He's awesome. Incredible player. Kudus, man. Incredible. Havertz's performance against Liverpool in the FA Cup depressed me, and it easily took a few years off my life. Yeah, he's not good enough up front. It's easy to say. Big up Luke James. Big up everybody inside. Make sure that you're smashing the likes. Good to see you, Luke. I hope you are well, my friend. Havertz fan is level against mid to lower place league teams. Thank you. And if Hendon, your mouth to God's ears, man. Like, it's true. It truly is true. But we end up playing against we put in shifts against West Ham, Newcastle, Sheffield United, Burnley, and Brentford, and all of a sudden he's the next Bergkamp. What are we doing here? We gotta think back longer, like, than there were years before 2024. 2023 was the most recent one, and Kai Havertz was shit. August through October. He had a good month in November, was shit in December, and was shit again until about mid-January. Like, what are we doing here? Like, stop gassing this guy up. He is a purple patch player. We need to see more consistency out of him. I will rate him for the performances that he had in single games. He has had good games, but we need consistency out of our forwards. Period. End of story. Big up everybody inside. Yes, see, big up people. That's what, see, Tony knows. Big up Tony. Big up Tony every single time. Rhea is the next David Seaman. Trust me. Oh, my God. You guys, David Rhea is the guy to take us forward. Thank you, Aaron Ramsdale, for your service. He's the guy to take us over. He's the guy to take us forward. He is. It is what it is. I think the debate is over. I don't know. I thought the debate was over back in January. I really did. So what are we talking about? We're talking about a guy who signed on loan from Brentford, who is now who's leading in clean sheets, and he has played less Premier League game than the people that he is leading in clean sheets. Like, actually, you know what? Let's oh my God, you're absolutely ridiculous. Hold on, I'm gonna show you guys this. I'm gonna show you this. Hold on. Premier League. Let's go to the Premier League website real quick. I said I was gonna leave, but I guess I'm not fucking leaving. Like Jordan Belfort, I'm not fucking leaving. Hold on one second. Make sure you guys are smashing the likes while I bring this up. Premier League. Let's bring it up. You guys are taking the piss. I know you guys are like in the chat now. You guys are joking. I think it's funny. Hold on. I wasn't prepared to do this, but I'm gonna do it because you guys are killing me with this stuff. You guys are killing me with this. Let's bring up the stats. Statman TJ. Here we go. Let's bring it in. People. Present. There we go. Big up to Connor for setting out this layout. I'm about to screw up. Hold on one second. Here it is, people. The clean sheet leaders in the Premier League, the English Premier League. David Raya, first with number 9. Andre Onana, number 8. And you gotta rate Andre Onana for getting 9 clean sheets with that shitty team in front of him. Jordan Pickford, Ederson, and Allison after that. Now, if you don't remember, let me remind you of something. David Raya was not starting games regularly until October. That means Ramsdale started the first 3 games. So he has 9 clean sheets and at least 3 less games than these gentlemen have played here. If you guys don't think Raya is the answer, like moving forward, that's fine, but you got to rate him for what he's done this season. I don't remember the last time I saw an Arsenal goalkeeper at the head of the clean sheet list. I don't remember. It was before COVID. Like let's be honest with this. And I don't remember before COVID very much, but look, like the stats speak for themselves. I'm not making this shit up for some sort of agenda. I'm not. David Raya is the guy to move us forward. He's played 9 clean sheets in less games than the rest of that list. And there are pretty good names on that list. Ederson, even though he's injured. Allison. Like, come on, guys. What are we doing here? And to be fair, Allison has been injured in some stretches or has been injured lately. Ederson just took a knock too. So we'll see where it ends up. But yeah, rate him, people. It's time to rate him. That's all I'm gonna say. That is all I'm gonna say. It was just because of the other night. Raya is sick. Yep, I agree. When Arteta leaves, I will thank him for Raya. I don't think he's leaving. I don't think Arteta's going anywhere now. What you saw yesterday was a man who just knew he was going to keep his job. You knew a man who was going to keep his job. What makes Raya better than Ramsdale? Do we really need to go into this? His ability to play it out the back, the fact that he can make a penalty save, the fact that he calms on the back line, he can actually pay attention for a full 90 minutes. The fact that he doesn't give the ball away when he is playing it out. Of course, you can say that he had a stinker against Lons. That's fine. But how many times have you said, "Oh yeah, David Raya, you conceded because you gave the ball away out the back"? I can think of once this season where he did that. Once. Ramsdale did it twice in 2 games. What are we talking about? Raya has the worst save percentage and the 3rd worst long ball accuracy in the league. He doesn't put in a bunch of long balls though. He doesn't. We play it out the back sometimes. And when Raya does bring it out the back, kick it out the back, it's all right. When he hits the man, it's all right. I'm just saying. I need to look up these stats. I'm not sure if this is accurate. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah. There's just a level of calmness that I have with Raya in net. I don't know why. Obviously, he's had a stinker. He had a stinker against Luton. He had a stinker against Lens. Like, You could argue he had a stinker against Chelsea. But how many points has David Raya costed us this season? Honestly. Yeah. Big up Skullx. Going back to the Champions League conversation. Yeah, Jaminho definitely has an agenda, but we rate him. Jaminho is the best. Jaminho is the fucking best. Real Madrid, Man City, Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern, PSG. This is the Arsenal Yeah, and then where's Dortmund on that list? Where's Dortmund on that list? So we would want to play Dortmund is what you're saying. Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, because you miss Dortmund on there, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, Dortmund 8. Yeah, Dortmund 8. I don't know, man. I wouldn't want to play against PSG. I don't want to play against PSG. Something tells me I don't want to play. Something tells me I just don't want to play against Kylian Mbappe. I really don't. Kylian Mbappe like dropping 2 at the Emirates like easily. Yikes. TJ, you blame Gabriel for passing it to Rhea before Rhea passes straight to Julian Alvarez. I'm assuming. Hold on. I'm assuming the Brentford goal is Gabriel's fault. I'm assuming the Brentford goal is Gabriel's fault for passing it to Ramsdale beforehand too. Ramsdale put his head down and didn't see Wissa coming right at him. Put the ball out of play. Instead, he looks down. Here's what he did. Wissa is coming right at him. He puts or right at him this way. He puts his head down, takes his time, and tries to boot it. And Wissa is a fast fucking striker. Like, come on. You got an agenda here, man. You got an agenda. And the fact, like, Ramsdale should have been going into that game and being like, you know what? I should try to be responsible with the ball. Maybe I shouldn't give it away like I did against Southampton and Fulham and fill in the blank. Like, I'm sorry. Big up Gunnar ER. We are Rhea stands here. Super chat just for Rhea. Thank you, Gunnar ER, for your support of the channel and for your support of the one and only David Rhea. The one and only David Rhea, people. PSV, I meant PSG. If I said PSV, I meant PSG. My bad. All right, guys. That's going to do it. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up because I got to get some stuff ready for the house, but I may be on a little bit later doing some game streaming if you guys are around late night, you absolute legends. Big up everybody in the chat. Big up everybody. TJ, you absolute fraud. Thank you. Thank you so much. It means a lot. I really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody inside. We had 25 people watching, 10 on Twitter the entire time, 15 the entire time watching. You guys are absolute legends. Thank you guys so much for joining me during the show. It's one of my favorite shows to do. I get a little nervous beforehand because I don't really have anybody to bounce ideas off of, but I bounce ideas off the chat, and it's a lot of fun. You guys are absolute legends for being here, so thank you so much for doing that. Thank you to Dal for the super chat. You are an absolute legend, my friend. I hope you enjoy the weather. And, of course, Gunnar ER for saying super chat just for Rhea. Let's see who is live. Who are we going to redirect to? Who are we going to bomb? Oh, we have troops live right now. So let's go ahead. We can send these guys. We got troops live. We got, you know what? I'm going to support my fellow Gooners, man. We're going over to Troops TV to watch back again, people. We will copy the link and we will send you guys over there. Big up everybody who watched him, Flawless, Husam, the Arsenal fan, and Lewis over there on the Back Again podcast. One more for the road, people. One more for the road. Hold on.
Good luck to you in the next round as well. We'll see who you guys draw. But I was supporting Arsenal yesterday, and it's Arsenal. Arsenal FC, where by far the greatest team. Damn, you guys don't even value Tom at £5?
I love the comment with Tom at the end. All right, big up everybody. Say hello to Troops in the gang over there for me, and we will see you next time. Later.